changeup. His last start, 1/3 of the pitches he threw against the Royals, and it was a good start, were changeups. So Tigers have to be patient with him.
1-1 to Willie Castro. Smeltzer came over.
Where he is anymore.
Yeah, well, retired.
Yeah.
Castro flares one, right field. Larnach is there. IL for Minnesota. Not necessarily gifted offensively as of yet, but defensively saying a lot considering Royce Lewis is their #1 prospect, and he's a shortstop. 0-2 to Jonathan.
So as a hitter, you just got to kind of pick a side of the plate and stay back.
Slowly to short, but it's cut off by Urshela. And they were able to get Jonathan Schoop. Cabrera back in the lineup after missing a couple of games because of a bad back. And he looks at strike one.
Looking up the middle.
Fouls it away. Twins manager to ever do that. Kelly, Gardenhire, and Malador also did it.
Yeah, he replaced
head coach Dwayne Casey, won coach of the year with the Raptors and got fired. Very strange situation.
It's the Twins. This is his 4th time, but Miggy has got a pair of hits.
Up the middle, it was targeted for center field before Jorge Polanco cut it down. Misses being on the field for sure, but you got to be safe. Javier Baez leads off the Tigers set.
We all sit from afar and think, well, how does he get hit way down there?
Yeah.
It's not that hard, quite honestly.
1-2 to Javier Baez. Third base.
Yeah, more of the critical ones are.
Right. Baez taps it foul, came up and clipped him. See if Baez can do the same here. Softly to right. Now
early in this ball game, and he's only going to get better with his command.
First pitch is inside. Smeltzer's a great story. If you don't know, radiation, and he has been cancer-free since 2012. That's great news.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to see his mate, tough guy Jack. He did the same thing because I was so inspired by just watching his family's reaction.
Another lazy ball to right. 2 away. Well, it's an inspiring story.
Hitter about hitting, and they'll tell you, you know, it's so easy to explain. You want to hit the ball out of a second difference, and right now it's clicking a little bit better for Torque. He's not missing as many fastballs. He's not getting beat by fastballs. And everything else, the throws to first base.
Down 0-2 in the count. Foul back.
Right there is a good example. Now that
that's a fair ball. That was off the glove of Gio Urshela. Torkelson will dig for second, and he is in there standing up with a 2-out double.
See the ball a lot better.
Eric Haas takes strike one.
I want to go with that perfect pitch, and that makes it all that much harder for a hitter. Now he's starting to get more hittable pitches, and he's
too much. Haas waits on an 0-2. Checked his swing. 1-2.
Good job there.
That's grounded foul.
Good piece of hitting.
Held up again. 2-2.
To get the fastball, just try to flip the bat and get a foul.
Grounds it foul.
Slider, curveball.
Fly ball deep left center field. Gordon tracking it, and he's got it on the warning track. A long out to end the second. Complement of their order. Daz Cameron, Derek Hill will allow them to do that, and then to the top of the frame, or top of the order, Willie
work with, but it shouldn't really change his game plan. He's been effective. What you don't want to do is walk people. Throws a ball right down the middle that Daz Cameron was not able to do much with.
Outs in that game came on the changeup, and after that game, Brienne heard from a lot of different people asking why hadn't Devin.
There's no doubt about it, Mick. That is so dead on. But I didn't know Brienne was also a pitching coach. Derek Hill down the right field line. Long run for Larnach, and in foul territory out of nowhere comes Jorge Polanco. Flew out to right his first time out.
I think that's the point where you buy the wife a dog. Because if she's so in tune to your pitching,
well, you don't, or whatever she wants.
Wait a minute. You don't think the pitching coach has maybe mentioned, hey, you know, you got a good changeup, might be a good idea to throw it once in a while?
No, if you just stop ruining those throw pillows, everything would be fine at home. There's a pop-up on the infield.
Quick innings.
Smeltzer makes quick work of the Tigers in the third. 1, 2, 3, they go.
Just a reminder, hard hit rate is 95-mile-an-hour exit velocity or more. It's putting a little.
Included his 1,000th career hit. Third player ever from Carousel. Waits on a 1-1. In the air, foul territory, but out of play. And when you gloves from that moment, and that's when it really kind of clicked for him. Here's the 1-2. Outside. They play him straight up. And he gets caught looking. Down to Mickey York. Mick?
Part of pulling the rest of the lineup along with him. After those 7 runs and 13 hits yesterday, I mean, there's certainly something to that, and A.J. Hinch admitted that.
On Tigers Live last night as well. All very interesting. 1-1 to Miguel Cabrera, who grounded to second.
Their role, and they know what's expected. And, you know, yet you go out and you start pressing because you aren't doing what you expect. Ultimately, you've got to find a way yourself.
Cabrera turns on one and sends it to left. Career hit number 3,030 for Miguel Cabrera, and it comes with 1 out in the 4th.
Just the second. That pitch right there, go back outside. And that's what they're doing right now.
Drives one deep right field. Larnach going back, and that ball is off the wall. Cabrera hustles to third. Baez cruises into second. Tigers got something cooking here in the 4th. Back-to-back hits from Cabrera. 2 men in scoring position for Jeimer Candelario. And he takes one low and away.
Look, there's still a lot of baseball. Got to pick it up, though.
Ground ball to short. Cabrera will score. Candelario thrown out at first by Palacios. Well enough. And Torkelson doubled his first time up. Takes strike 1. There's the changeup at chopper foul. Torkelson was in this situation.
Any pitch.
With the way outside. 1-2. Playable for Urshela. Throws off balance and throws out Torkelson. The inning is over, but the Tigers.
Shep, where do we get this stuff from?
I think Keats wrote him the note, and then Dan just read it. Dan thought he was looking.
Sorry to interrupt you there.
That's okay. I was going to say.
Just going. Whoa,
you saw Buxton
whoa.
with the number of the 11 home runs. 9 of those. Haas fouls it away. Just 58 pitches for Devin.
Pretty steady this whole game. His game plan has been well executed. You can tell right there a lot of getting hitters off balance. See Sanchez wanting this pitch down and away.
Instead, high college ball at Florida Gulf Coast and transferred to San Jacinto North Junior College. And then became the Dodgers' 5th round pick in 2000.
He's doing his part. Keep the game in check.
Haas fouls it back.
He'll find a place for him, right?
Oh,
that guy's been great.
Yeah, he has been. Eric Haas on a delayed strike 3. Outs for Smeltzer, both of them looking. Here's Daz Cameron. Now 1-1. not as alive as they have been in the past. Daz Cameron was proof of that last night. Sends one to shallow right. Polanco is over there. He's got it. Cameron hit a ball, just scorched it, that everybody in the ballpark thought was gone.
Some discussion. Is the ball juiced? Is it harder? Whatever. So we all kind of came to the conclusion a year ago that it was. The ball was literally hard to prove my point. So what if we just go back to the old balls? Derek Hill gets another hit. We go back to the old balls is all we're doing. There's still home run hitters are going to hit them than it has when it's 35, 40 degrees out.
Without a doubt. Castro goes the other way. Good range at second base by Polanco, and he throws him out. We are through 5, and Javier Baez for Detroit in the 6th. Trying to make a move. Down 6-1.
Need base runners.
With a double in the 2nd, and a 5th inning single by Derek Hill. That's right, Palacios in the 2nd. And Scope chases out of the zone 1-2.
Has a feel, tries to get you to chase off-speed stuff. Like
right
that.
Back to him. Scope is retired for the 3rd time today. 1 away.
Well, the hats in particular. I got one a couple years ago. I still think it's one of the coolest hats I have.
Yeah, that and the jerseys.
I can't wear it. Yeah, it keeps it alive. Nurture the vegetables, you know.
Cabrera's 1 for 2. He singled and scored the lone Tigers run back in the 4th. 2-1 to him.
It should be him pointing to the first base umpire saying, check that ball.
Ground ball to 3rd. Urshela takes his time. 2 away.
Keeps the ball in the strike zone.
Right.
I mean, it's one of those deals where it's pretty plate. Right-handers way more obvious.
Trying to be more patient. Think of this though. Going into the game yesterday, in the yesterday, in the first game of this series, but that is swinging away early and getting out early.
You know, Shep, and then the results don't come, and you get criticized for that. So it's not easy. This whole business.
Yeah. 2-2 now to Baez.
2 games here. You got a young pitcher making his major league debut in the 2nd game.
Baez strikes out. The Tigers go 1.
Mostly off-speed stuff, though. He's spinning it, keeping it off the plate away, and getting those Tiger hitters to chase.
What's interesting, we always talk about first pitch strikes. Has not done a great job of that here today, but gotten away with it. 1-1 to Candelario.
Ball over the plate. He's inducing weak contact. Not a lot of strikeouts, just 3 here as he enters the. I mean, that's back-to-back starts where he's done a good job.
This is a career high, or I should say season best for him in pitches. Torkelson and Haas here in the 7th. A little late on that one. It's
that are anywhere near the strike zone. They're all off the plate, both sides, just to let the hitters know, look at, I've got a fastball. Here it is.
Taps it foul.
Again, that changeup.
Lifted foul. We've seen this time and time. Yanks it foul.
Again, that fastball right there. It's a real good effect back and stay in the zone.
Here's the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And he struck him out. In the 2nd. Both at-bats, he was in 0-2 counts. Down the left field line, and that ball is foul. The series so far for Torkelson. That's a fair ball and a nice play by Urshela. He bobbled it for a moment, and Torkelson's aboard. Should be an infield. Shift is on for Haas. Everybody but Luis Arraez, the first
runner at first.
Grounds it to Urshela. And it's bobbled at second base. They're going to say they got him. Polanco with outs for Daz Cameron. Good stop by Sanchez, 1-0. Yanked foul down the left field line. His 100th. And it's outside 2-1. Cameron sends one left center field.
That'll get down.
Yeah, that finds the gap and all the way up against the wall. Haas being waved home. He will score without a throw. And Daz Cameron has himself an RBI double here in the 7th.